Hello everybody, my name is PokeMitch, and as always, thank you so much for being here today. So a bit of a different video than my usual kind today. What I have in front of me is 2 boxes full of cards, and what this is actually my PSA submission that I've been working on. And I thought it would be really cool to show you guys what cards I plan on getting graded, and kind of just make it I guess a bit of a mini-series so you can see what cards I'm planning on grading, can talk a little bit about them, and when I finally get the return, we can go through, see what grades they got, and I thought it would just be really cool. So, a little bit different, and I apologize if that's kind of not your speed, but if it's not something that you're into, feel free to just stay straight on, skip this video and watch another one. But otherwise, yeah, I think we'll get straight into it. So, got a big submission plan for PSA. At this stage so far, I'm not quite finished yet, but at this stage I have 278 cards that I'm grading, and we're sitting at about 4,200 Australian is what that comes to, and I think it's about 3,100 or so USD, so it's pretty pricey, but I'm gonna get all of these guys graded at once, just bite the bullet and get it done, and yeah, hopefully they all come back with really good grades, and majority of these will be for sale. So I figured it'd be kind of cool to give you guys a bit of a sneak peek, because once these all come back, they'll be for sale, and if you guys know what you're after, or you know there's something you want, you can just hit me up whenever, anytime between now and then. Just express your interest, I suppose. But we'll get straight into it. So I've got a little bit of everything. If it's an interesting card, I might talk about it, but otherwise I might just kind of flick through, show you guys the cards I want to get graded. And yeah. But this has been a long time coming. I was originally going to go through a middleman service, but my good friend Arboxden, he's given me some tips and advice, and I decided I'm just going to go through PSA directly myself. He gave me some tips and tricks. I was a little bit nervous and a little bit angsty with the idea, just because I'm so new to grading. Had no idea how it all worked, and it just seemed so foreign to me, but he helped me out a lot, so thank you so much, Arbok. A great help. So yes, I'm going direct through PSA instead of a middleman, and it's gonna save me about 1,000, maybe 1,500 Australian dollars overall going direct through PSA rather than through a middleman service. Sorry, I'll close this a little bit just to get rid of that glare. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Alright, so to start us off here, I have some Scream or Munch cards, whatever you want to call them. Unfortunately, I don't have a complete set, but I do have 2 copies of the Psyduck. I have 2 copies of the Eevee and 2 copies of the Rowlet. So it's very cool. So quite a few years ago, actually, I won a competition and won a trio, an Eevee, a Psyduck, and a Rowlet. And then around the same time I won it, I didn't realize, but my wife had actually purchased me a set as well. So that's why I have 2. But given how much they have appreciated and how much they've increased in value over time, I'm certainly not complaining. These are all packed fresh, so I'm definitely hoping for 9s and 10s for them. 10s would be the dream. They're anywhere from $500 to $1,000 as a 10, depending on which one it is, but very happy for those. Cannot wait to get these guys back. So I'll be selling one of each of them and keeping one of each of them for myself is the plan for that one at this stage. Next up, I have a complete set of the Poncho Evolutions. I do have a few duplicates, so I can see I've got the Vaporeon, I've got the Jolteon, Flareon, I have 2 Espeons, Umbreon, Leafeon, Glaceon, and 2 Sylveons. So all of these guys here, they're pretty crisp, again hoping for 9s and 10s. I picked these guys up personally actually when I was in Japan, so during one of my Japan trips, the promotion for this was actually running at the time, and I think it was, if you purchase 5 booster packs, you choose which evolution you want, and they just give it to you. So yeah, very cool. Very happy with these ones I got. I did have a few more, but I gifted one to a few friends over time. But definitely selling the duplicates. I'm undecided. I think I might hold on to the full set if they all get the same grade. If it's kind of mixed match, I'll have to go from there. But yeah, see how it goes. Very cool. Very happy with those. I have 2 of these Lily and Clefairy Full Art Trainers. Again, I got these during one of my Japan trips. These were obtained if you purchase a Dream League box. When they first came out, if you purchased a full booster box, you would get one of these promos for free as like a reward. So during my Japan trip, I purchased 2 boxes and very happy with those. Definitely selling one of them, probably hold on to the other, see how we go. But again, if anything takes your interest at all, let me know, express your interest. I'll note your name down. I think I'll have a little notebook or like some kind of notes in my phone or something like that. And I'll note down anything that anyone's interested in so I can be sure to contact you, because it is a long wait. I think PSA at this stage is 6 to 8 months on average, so it's a very long wait. But it will be, I just think it'll be cool to get a bit of expression of interest, and I can kind of keep track of who's after what. I have one of these Red's Pikachus. These guys here, they also released while I was in Japan. I did purchase them on the secondary market, however, just from a few different card shops, as I think the Pokemon Center had run out of stock. So I just purchased them myself. I think it was very cheap. They were about 500 yen or something, so 6-7 Australian dollars. I have a Pikachu GX. I believe this one was from a special Pikachu collection box or something like that. But then I also have a Japanese variant. Got 3 of them. And these are the Beams variation. So when I was in Japan, Pikachu had a collaboration crossover with Beams, which I believe is a clothing brand or company in Japan. And if you purchased any Beams products at the Pokemon Center, you'd get one of these Pikachus. So, you know, at the Pokemon Center, I got my wife to buy something, I got my sister to buy something, so we all got a Pikachu. So I have 3 of the Beams variants, and then I've got the English one from the Pikachu collection box. Alright, next up we have a few different V Pikachus. So this guy here is from the Vivid Astonishing Volt Tackle Jumbo Collection Pack. So that's where you get 5 Astonishing Volt Tackle booster packs, a coin, and this promo Pikachu. We have the V Pikachu. This one I believe is from... Oh, I think it was the other way around, actually. I think this was from the booster pack, the promo Astonishing Volt Tackle pack, and this was from the Jumbo one. Either way, they're both very cool promos. So far, all of these cards have been in pretty minty condition, so I'm definitely hoping for 9s and above. Alright, getting into a few more Pikachus. We have the Pokemon Center DX Pikachu Cross Charizard Poncho. I think I got this one off eBay a few years ago for about $15-20, and it has skyrocketed since then. Very happy with this purchase. I'm hoping it brings back a high grade. But yeah, we have another Pokemon Center. This is the Tohoku Rowlet Pikachu Poncho. Very nice card, just the one of those. This is one of the Rainbow Bosses Pikachu promos. So they released one of these. You can see that very cool rainbow, I don't know, hologram effect. This one here, they released there was a whole set of them. I think there was 8 or something. You had a different Pikachu that was cosplaying based off all of the different Pokemon antagonist groups. So you had Team Rocket, Giovanni Pikachu, you'd have like Team Skull Pikachu, you had, this one specifically is the Lysander. You'd have Team Magma, Team Aqua, all of those respective ones. Agetsus Pikachu, there's heaps of them, but they're very cool. I did get this one in Japan. I think it was only like 1,000 yen or something like that. So yeah, between $12-13 kind of thing. Australian, very cool card. I definitely want a full set of that, but they're just getting so expensive. But another Glitter Star Holo Pikachu. I don't remember this one's name on the top of my head. Obviously a Japanese exclusive. You can see here that it is from the Kyoto Pokemon Center, one of their exclusive events. Gorgeous artwork. I don't actually see a lot of these. I've made up a spreadsheet of all the cards I'm grading, the expected grades and that I'd hope that they get. Kind of lowballed a little bit as I like to be prepared. And then I also have the price values of what the card sells for as the respective grades. Some of these are very difficult to grade. There's not a lot of info on them. So this one here, we have a Cherry Blossom Pikachu, and if we can see the corner here, this one is from the Pokemon Center 20th anniversary. So very cool card. You got Pikachu and Shaman in the little logo. Moving on, we have the Pokemon Center Shibuya. When the new Shibuya Pokemon Center opened, they released this graffiti Pikachu. Very cool card. It's increasing in value very quickly. But I managed to get one of these. I did have to purchase it off eBay, I believe, but I paid a pretty decent price for that one. This one here, we have the Pretend Comedian Pikachu. This one is from the Pokemon Center DX Osaka. So a new deluxe Pokemon Center opened up in Osaka a year or two ago, and this was the promo card they were giving out for people that went in and attended the opening. We have the Surfing Pikachu. So I got this one in Japan. I don't remember the qualifiers for getting it, as it was just given, like, this was during the same period of the Beams Pikachu. So when I checked out, I knew I was getting the Beams one, because I knew the promotion was purchasing a Beams product. You would get the promo, but I also got given this. I think it was spending X amount or getting X amount of booster packs. But yeah, so we have the, I think it's technically called Playing in the Surf Pikachu or something, Playing in the Water Pikachu. Very cool card though. Okay. We have this one here, which is from, this is from a, I think it's a Unified Minds, with a Japanese equivalency, what's it called? Miracle Twin? They had a Miracle Twin box with a Jumbo Mewtwo promo and it had this card in it and a few different booster packs. I did open it on my channel if you are interested in it, definitely check it out. But this was the promo card that came in that one. We have this guy here, so this is obviously the Pokemon Evolutions promo. You can see the stamp here. And I believe this one came with, I purchased this in Japan, it came with the deluxe version of the soundtrack for the movie. So I purchased the soundtrack and it came with this card respectively. I do have another copy, but the soundtrack is still sealed, so I haven't opened that yet. Very cool card though. I have 2 copies of the new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX Deluxe. These were Pokemon Center promos. I purchased this in the secondary market in here in Australia. I don't remember how you received it, whether it was with every copy of the game or if you just had to buy something at Pokemon Center. I'm not quite sure, but these were Pokemon Center exclusives that coincided with the release of the game in Japan. So I have 2 of those. Okay, I have a bunch of these guys here. So these are the illustrated Pikachu cards that were in the promo packs of the Astonishing Volt Tackle. So I have 4 of these guys here. Gorgeous cards. They're increasing in value pretty quickly. But I reckon they're gonna look stunning graded. They're all in pretty minty condition. So if I can get at least 1 or 2 10s, I'd be very happy. But yeah, gorgeous artwork. And I think even just raw, these are selling for $15 to $20 Australian. So when yeah, from free promo packs, so that's pretty crazy. Okay, moving on, we have a English Celebi Amazing Rare from Vivid Voltage. We have a Raikou Amazing Rare from Vivid Voltage. We have the Jirachi Amazing Rare from Vivid Voltage. We have the Rayquaza, or Rayquaza, however you like to pronounce it, Amazing Rare from Vivid Voltage. We have the the Legendary Heartbeat Japanese Raikou, Amazing Rare. We have the Zacian, or Zacian, Amazing Rare from Legendary Heartbeat. Let's grab another stack. We have the Zamazenta from Legendary Heartbeat, amazing rare. The Jirachi, the Rayquaza, and then moving on to some newer amazing rares. We've got the Reshiram from Shiny Star V. We've got the Kyogre from Shiny Star V. Fix that pile up. And then we've got the Yveltal from Shiny Star V. Alright. Moving on, I have a pack fresh, so I had this one sealed, and I know the Pokemon, sorry, not the Pokemon company, PSA, they do grade these promos that come in the cellophane, they do grade those sealed, but I've seen some photos of it and it doesn't look very good. I'll attach a photo if I can find one, but the way that they grade the promos is very unappealing, so I figured I'd just open it, send it off, pack fresh, hope for a high grade. But this is the Kids WB Gold Stamp, one of the first ones, Black Star promo number 3. We've got the Kids WB Dragonite, also pack fresh, promo number 5. I've got the Game Boy Holographic Meowth Black Star promo number 10. This one came with copies of the Pokemon trading card game on Game Boy Color. I've got a Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno. These are all pack fresh that I opened up to get graded. So Black Star promo number 21, 22, and 23. I believe these were ones that you would get when attending the Pokemon the First movie in cinema. You would get one of these. Very cool promos, very nostalgic. A lot of people had those. We have 2 copies of the Black Star Reverse Holo Entei that you would receive when watching Pokemon Pokemon the third movie, Spell of the Unknown, I believe. Very gorgeous cards. You can see the swirl on this guy right here. These are pack fresh. I really wanted to get them graded, so I opened them up. But yeah, very cool card. Hoping for very high grades for those ones. Alright, moving on. I think we're getting into some full art trainers now. I've got 2 copies of Misty's Determination from XY Evolutions. Very good condition. These guys are appreciating in value quite quickly as well, given that Generations is getting up there, not Generations, sorry, Evolutions is getting up there in price. The trainers and the cards are very, very slowly starting to follow suit. I've got a Bridget from Early Sun and Moon, I believe. Don't quite remember what set it is off the top of my head. Got Pokemon Ranger from Steam Siege. We got Bill's Maintenance. I think this one might be from, I want to say Celestial Storm. Don't quite remember off the top of my head though. I've got Grimsley here. Just a bunch of different full art trainers I had. I went through, I've got a lot more full art trainers, but I'm really only grading the minty ones that I'm very confident will get 9s or 10s at the very least. I have Evelyn from, I think this one's from Team Up, but I could be wrong. Got Janine. Whitney. Again, I believe pretty much all of these trainers will be for sale. I don't think there's too many I feel the need to hold on to. Giovanni's Exile from Hidden Fates. The Aether Foundation employee, also from Hidden Fates, I believe. Then getting into some Sword and Shield, we have Milo. We've got 2 copies of Oleana. We've got Kaboo. We've got a hyper rare Beady or Bede, however you want to pronounce his name. Very nice card. We've got the hyper rare of Professor's Research. Then we've got we have the Ultra Shiny GX Cynthia Full Art Trainer, gorgeous card. We've got Pokemon Breeder from Shining Legends, I believe this was, the Japanese version. We have Steven's Resolve from Charisma of the Cracked Sky in Japan, which I believe is the Japanese equivalent of Celestial Storm. And we've got Judge here from... Don't remember the set that was from, unfortunately. Okay. Moving on. And we have an Opal from Shiny Star V, I believe Opal was from. Or, no, Legendary Heartbeat. One of the two. We have Giovanni's Exile in Japanese. Okay, and then moving on, we've got some character cards from Cosmic Eclipse is the English equivalent. Otherwise, Dream League was where all these guys came from. So we have Dawn and Piplup. We've got Red's Pikachu. And then from Hidden Fates, I believe, we've got a Gold Tapu Lele. We've got Zamazenta V. Oranguru from Vivid Voltage. We've got Colossal. We have Ho-Oh GX from the Shining Legends Collector's Box. We've got 2 copies, I believe, yep, of Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno. Hyper. Got Team Yell Grunt, Hyper Rare. We've got N with Reshiram and Zekrom from Dream League, Hyper. Entei GX from the Japanese Shining Legends. And we've got Latios and Latias from the tag team equivalent, I believe it is, in Japanese. Okay. We've got Shining Celebi, the Shining Legends English promo card. A little bit off-center for this one. I'm hoping it would go for an OC grade. I don't think it will, but that's alright. It's pretty off-center, very much bottom-heavy, but we'll see how that goes. We've got the Shining Lugia promo. Then we have Genesect from Shining Legends. Shining Jirachi. We have the Japanese Shining Volcanion. We have the Japanese Shining Rayquaza. Japanese Shining Lugia. Moving on to some English Hidden Fates, we have Zoroark GX, the alternate art from the Great Ball collection. We have Metagross GX, and once again the alternate art from the Ultra Ball collection this time. Then we have Turtonator GX, Lucario GX, Scizor GX, Kartana GX, Stakataka GX. Alright, to the last of this first box. And the second box isn't quite full, so don't worry too much. I won't hold you guys for too long. I apologize in advance, it probably will be a bit of a long video, but we have Drampa GX. We have the Japanese Kartana GX. We have the Japanese Sylveon GX from Ultra Shiny V. Gorgeous card. I'm hoping for a 10. I would love that as a 10. We have Altaria GX. Japanese Drampa GX. Then moving on to some newer Shining cards, we have the Toxtricity V from Shiny Star V. We have the Grimmsnarl V from Shiny Star V. Then some baby shinies. We have Scyther, Pheromosa. We have Charmander, Charmeleon. Bit of a print line on that Charmeleon, which I'm hoping doesn't affect it too much, but that's alright. Quagsire, Froakie, and Voltorb. Then we have Malamar. We have Poipole, Riolu, Rockruff, Buzzwole, Magnemite, Ralts, Curlier, Altaria. Then we have a Dartrix from the Japanese. We have a Alolan Vulpix, Shuppet, Magnezone, Diancie, Altaria, and Gibble. Then one of the newer baby shinies, we have Grookey from Shiny Star V, Raboot, Toxtricity, Galarian Rapidash, we have Galarian Corsola, Duraludon. Then moving on, alright. Getting to some vintage Wizards of the Coast, we have a Charmeleon from base set. Pretty clean. I'm not expecting a 10 on this guy. I'm hoping for an 8, maybe a 9. There's a tiny white nick there, but otherwise he's pretty clean. Have a Charmeleon once again from base set 2 this time. Have a Dark Charizard from Team Rocket. This guy is damaged. I'm expecting a 1 on this one, but I was thinking about it, and Charizard's in general, but in particular this Dark Charizard, it's costing me about $13-14 Australian per card to grade it. I can guarantee that grading this, even as a 1, which you can see there, the massive crease along there, you can see some scratching. If I turn it around, there's some pretty bad whitening. Even as a 1, I can guarantee that this card will increase more than the $13-14 I pay grading cost. So let's say I could sell it now raw for $30, whatever it is. I can guarantee that I'd be able to sell it for at least 45 Australian graded as a 1. There's definitely a market for PSA 1s as well. I know a few people that collect exclusively 1s. But either way, even coming back as a 1, even if it didn't make that $14 extra return, it'd be such a cool card to have graded even as a 1. So I'm more than happy to grade that guy. There are a few cards in here that I know will get low grades like that, but either I just want to grade them for my own personal satisfaction, or I'm confident that they will increase more than the grading cost in value. Alright, so I have an Ivysaur from base set 2, have a Dark Arbok from Team Rocket. He's very clean, hoping for an 8 or 9 on this guy. Dark Golbat from Team Rocket, Dark Weezing, have a Squirtle from base set, a Wartortle from base set 2, have a first edition Vaporeon from Jungle. This is one of the crown jewels of my grading pile. I bought this a couple of years ago. I think it was only like $20 or something. Definitely not going to get a 10. It is a little bit played. This guy here, I would hope for a 5 or 6. You can see some hollow foil scratching there. There is a little bit of whitening around, but the hollow foil scratching in particular is really what brings it down. But if I could get a 5 or 6 for this, I'd be stoked. Such an awesome card, and it's one of the few Wizards of the Coast first editions I have. So I'm very, very interested to see how this guy comes back. First edition Vaporeon. I've got a first edition Dark Golbat. He's quite minty, I believe, if I remember correctly. Got a Pikachu from Jungle. Got a base set 2 Alakazam. Gorgeous holo. Very clean, I believe. I've got a first edition Jungle Wigglytuff, another one. Not quite as valuable as the Vaporeon, obviously, but this one is a lot cleaner, a lot cleaner. You can see the hollow foil scratching. There is a little bit there, but it's not as bad. And I don't believe there's much whitening at all on the back. There's a little bit down in that left-hand corner, but I'd expect it to get a grade or 2 higher than the Vaporeon, so we'll see how that goes. I've got a Dragonite from Fossil. So this one here is not perfect by any means. This is one that I'll be holding on to. One of my absolute favorite cards. Awesome artwork and holo design. Definitely going to keep this one. It's not perfect, but it's more sentimental. It's got some whitening and a few nicks and stuff. I'd only expect it to grade a 6 maybe at most. But I just want it encased. It's such an awesome card. Got a Dark Dragonite from Rocket, non-holo, unfortunately. Very clean, this one, though. I've got the Neogenesis Lugia. Very expensive card. You can see some hollow foil scratching, and there is a little bit of whitening on the back. You can see this top right-hand corner and a tiny nick on the bottom left-hand corner. But otherwise, it's pretty clean. I would hope for a 6 or 7 on this guy. Very similar to the... Alright, apologise for that. I just lost my face cam for a second there. Very similar to the Dragonite. I definitely just want to get it encased. It's a gorgeous card. It is appreciating and increasing in value like crazy though. So it's a very cool card. I've got a first edition Ditto, non-holo unfortunately, from Jungle, which is also very clean. And this last one's a little bit different. I have a Shadow Mewtwo card, and this is an amiibo card that came with Pokémon Tournament on the Wii U. So PSA do grade this. I've got it in my submission on PSA's website ready to go. Apparently PSA are very harsh with grading these. Very few have graded higher than a 7 or 8. But I figured for $13 a card, I'll give it a go, try my luck, and even if It's grades low. It's a very cool way of encasing a amiibo card.